It's official. You're live on YouTube right now. I know, it's so exciting. Archer, you're supposed to be excited. You're not supposed to be whatever this is. Low energy. You're supposed to bring the heat right now, Archer. We're on YouTube. For your audience, by the way. You couldn't care less. I'm sorry, everyone. Hey, Raphael. What's up? Hey, Jen. Hey, Zolo. How's everybody doing? Fill me in. What's new? How's life? Sorry I'm so late. I'm like 30 minutes late. Everyone, I just got an email I had to deal with, which took me longer than I wanted it to. Hey, Maggie. The gang's all here. Look at us. We got Blue Phoenix. We got Jonathan Van Ness, I'm assuming. Cool. That's neat. Then we have a famous fan. Finally catch YouTube live this time. Well, I'm glad you're here. Charm Outdoors. Thanks for being here, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's 2 in the morning. S-Roots, you can just go to bed. It's okay. This will be a VOD. You can watch it later. Your Archer mug arrived? Oh my god, I love that. Oh, that's awesome. Mine hasn't arrived yet. I don't have one yet. I ordered one. Just hasn't arrived yet. I'm doing great, Maggie. How are you doing? Thank you for asking. It's been a busy couple of days so far, but I'm in a good spot. I was hoping to do a Twitch live stream today, but I just looked at my to-do list. That's straight up not happening. I will be live on Twitch again tomorrow, but not today. So, hello, fellow Derpskis. How is everyone doing? We're doing great, Lowlanders. Thank you for asking. Baraksha says, dude, I just watched the Mosquito Park short. How did you get out of there? I just like negotiation. Just begging, pleading, that sort of thing. That generally works. And we were only there for like 10 or 12 minutes, honestly. It wasn't that long, but I was like getting eaten alive. Sophia says, OMG, my first live. So glad I got a notification this time. Not as glad as I am, Sophia. Thank you for being here. So you managed to get home with no treats. Nice. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot treats. I never forget treats. I've been curious, what brand is Leia's harness? So Leia has a Wonder Walker harness, which I think is a local Pacific Northwest brand. Like every third dog here has a Wonder Walker harness. And I used to use the same harness for Archer, but after his IVDD diagnosis, we were like, all right, let's get something that has like a little bit more support. So we got him a rough wear harness. We actually got Leia a matching rough wear harness, but she hates it. She like runs from it when I try to put it on her. So yeah, she sticks with the Wonder Walker, and she's had that. I mean, this is like her third harness now, but they've all been Wonder Walkers, and it was the first one I got her when she was a puppy at like 8 weeks old, and she's just had the same harness since. So, um, well, Lay's behind me. There's no real way for me to get them both on camera, so he might have been looking at Leia. What was I gonna say? Nope, gone, lost. No clue. No clue where my brain was going. Ooh, ooh, guys, ooh, this is none of you will care about this, but I care tremendously about this. Um, a brand reached out to me last night. They sent me an Instagram DM. I'm not gonna tell you who they are yet, um, because we'll see. But it's a brand that I literally buy every day. I spend money on them every day. I looked at it and I spend about $4 a day on this brand. I spend about $120 a month on this brand. And they reached out to me and they were like, "Hey, do you wanna work together?" And I was like, "Yes." Just I don't even care what we haven't no number has I didn't send them a number. They didn't send me a number. But I don't care what the number is. I'm gonna work with it because like I actually yeah, use them every single day. Archer and Leia use them every single day. So I'm very excited about that. And honestly, if they just send me like a 3-month supply, I'll be making so much money on that deal. No, it's not seltzer. It's dog related, Claire. But good guess, good guess. No, I don't buy Starbucks. Not because I'm not one of those people who's like Starbucks coffee's crap. I like my palate isn't refined enough to be able to tell. I have an espresso machine, so I make my own coffee, which was a great investment, by the way. If you have a daily Starbucks habit, just get an espresso machine. It will pay for itself in like less than 6 months. I'm not exaggerating. So I can watch Archer Bugs sleep all day. Well, good news, Dan. I don't think he's moving anytime soon. Anyone else struggling with the connection? Mine just froze. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help with that. I apologize. I use a mocha pot and love it. Highly recommended. Yeah, I've never actually used a mocha pot, but I love the aesthetics of them. God, they look cool. God, they look slick as hell. How often do you clean your espresso machine? Like once every 6 months. I descale it. And you can buy like descaling fluid where you like fill it and run it as the descaler. I actually just use a mix of water and apple cider vinegar and that's it. Holy resolution. The stream is smooth as heck. Okay, I'm getting mixed messages. Because some of you were like, the stream is buffering. And some of you were like, my God, it's like I'm there. Yeah, once every 6 months. How often do you clean your espresso machine, Bleen? Thanks, Maggie. I don't think it's gonna be a ton of money, but like if I get free stuff, I'll be ecstatic. So I've seen some of the old videos of Archer recently, and I'm wondering how the nickname went from Bud to Bug. Well, it never was Bud. It was just like I think it was only like a very brief 3-week period where I didn't call him Bug. Um, but he was a big time cuddle bug, and my wife actually started calling him Bug first, and like I didn't like it for like a week. I was like, I don't like that nickname, and then I was like, no, no, never mind. I love it. He's Bug. Like every other week. But we also have hard water. Oh, should I be cleaning it every other week? Again, Bween, my palate is not very refined. So you have a wife? You're married? Apparently. I don't know. Apparently. So people keep telling me. How do you know when to end your walk for your huskies? They seem to have a lot of energy. Well, they tell me. We just kind of go towards the house. I budget about 2.5 hours a day to walk the dogs. On average, I spend 2.5 hours a day walking the dogs. Well, I shouldn't say on average. That's kind of the minimum, actually. Um, I would say I spend between 2.5 and 3.5 hours a day walking the dogs. Um, so Megu, you're joking, but also that's kind of how it goes. So Jonathan is a grandpa, though. I don't understand that. I am. No, I'm kidding. He's not. Okay, yeah. I have noticed that Leia and Archer are really special huskies, and I've been following many husky owners, but Leia and Archer are superior in both looks and personality. I mean, Yellow Pearl, your words, not mine, but also mine. How long were you at Mosquito Park without treats? Mom's bus, not terrifically long, like 12-ish minutes. Actually, you can't see on the video for obvious reasons, but there was this couple, this young couple who were like in their they looked like they were in their like mid 20s. Um and they were just like playing on the playground. And actually while I was filming that video, Archer kept begging me for treats and then just like looking at them. And eventually I kind of like used them to distract Archer. Where I was like, Archer, look at those people playing on the seesaw who are clearly too old to be playing on a seesaw. Let's go see. Let's go see what they're up to. And I'm not above that. I will use like other dogs or other people who are in the direction I want to go to kind of distract Archer and Leia. And sometimes Sometimes I will pretend to see a cat. That works best on Leia, but still. Would you get another husky puppy? Hornet, I want another husky puppy so desperately. But I can't really afford one. Just in terms of, like, how much money I spend on food and grooming and dog boarding and, medical care, like, it's just too much. I can't imagine adding a third onto that. No, I wasn't judging Pelennors. I was just painting a picture. Yeah, and treats. I mean, like, I will sometimes spend $30 on a walk just because 'cause we'll hit, like, 3 different treat stores, and if I hit a treat store, I feel compelled to spend some money on there at there unless I feel like I'm wasting their time, you know? So, anyway, watched Leia as a puppy today, and I had tears of happiness. She was so cute, still is. I couldn't agree more, you meanie. Thank you. Yeah, Leia's behind me. Sorry, it's kinda hard for me to put both of them on camera. I mean, I guess I could do it, but it wouldn't be the best composition. They'd be very small on camera. Hi from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Well, hi from North Seattle, Washington. Yeah, he's not annoyed with me yet, which is pretty good, I think. Archer. He's getting there though. Look at him. Monday was all Leia. Today can be all Archer. Yeah, thank you, Manders. Good call. You're right, Lowlanders. Archer is cute. Period. Last stream was Leia's stream. It's Archer time now. It's Archer time, Archer. You hear that? he wa- he was cute when I didn't have treats. He was very upset. And he's like, "What do you mean you don't have treats?" I never forget treats. I don't know how I forgot treats. Would you get a ref husky? I mean, I don't think Leia would ever respect any authority other than her own, but I understand where you're coming from. Hi from Lexington, Kentucky. Hi from North Seattle. Egg and Harrier, thank you so much for joining becoming a YouTube channel member. Thank you so much. Very sweet of you. You didn't have to do that, but you did it anyway, and I appreciate you for it. If I sent them homemade Cheetos for taste testing, would you film for me for science? Yeah, I'll definitely at least put it up as an Insta story. However, please don't be offended if Leia doesn't eat it. Like, she's just so picky. She's just so picky. So, please don't be offended if she's like, "No." It is not a reflection on your baking abilities. It's just that's just Leia. Loder says, "He is so gorgeous. I couldn't agree more." It would be an honor to have your treats rejected by Leia. Uh, I mean, I feel that way, Leviathan, but whatever I know. No ages or personal information in chat, please. This is the internet. Thank you. Yeah, listen to Bween. Or Bween will find you. Are they 100% Siberian Husky? Yeah, they are, both of them. Can we see Leia? I'll flip to Leia in a minute. The moment I flip to Leia, people are gonna be like, "Where's Archer?" So, like, we can hang out with Archer for a bit. Jonathan, if you had a choice to live in a different place other than the USA, where would you love to live? Um, Honestly, probably New Zealand. Probably. I really loved my time in New Zealand, but I was talking with that about that with someone yesterday. I was in like full on crisis when I was in New Zealand because Roxy died and Archer had to be rushed to the hospital. But um, it was like everything I love about the UK and none of the stuff I hate. Um, so would I get in trouble if I said Leia was cuter than Archer? No, you won't get in trouble for that. What do you think would happen if you took them to Siberia? I don't know. I don't know enough about like like modern Siberia. I know there are towns and cities and things like that. And, like people live there. So I don't think it's just like it's not like Antarctica. So I don't know enough about like the culture, the people. But I think they would enjoy it. The stream title is the best stream title on YouTube, hands down. Thank you, Raze. I have so much fun with my stream titles, and I honestly think it hurts my channel. I genuinely think that how I title my videos hurts my channel. If I titled every other video like, "You won't believe what these Siberian Huskies do next," like, I think I would get a lot more views just from, like, SEO reasons. But I would rather be like, "Your son-in-law sucks. Come hang out with me." Like, I don't know. I try to make myself laugh. UK people are coming for you. Pelinors, I talk about this, like, every live stream. My dad was British. I have a British passport. I'm a UK citizen. I'm a dual citizen of the US and the UK. I feel fully empowered to say that both nations, the United States of America and the United Kingdom, suck. They're garbage countries filled with garbage people. I love them. I love them both. I feel tremendously at home in both places, but they are garbage nations. Period. End of sentence. I feel completely empowered to say that. What's your favorite animal? I don't know, probably a husky, honestly. When I was a kid, it was a cheetah because I was like, "Well, they're the fastest." I thought you were calling Archer my stepson, and I was in agreement until I saw the disappointment part. Oh, okay. That's fair. Hi from Albany, New York. I'm sorry, I said hi too enthusiastically. Archer got annoyed. Hi from Albany, New York. I started showing my mom your videos, and now she started saying, "Your monsters never change when the cats act up." Oh, I love that, Chloe. That's really cute. I love that. Thank you for sharing. Garbage people. Wow. Cheetahs are cool. Damn right they are, Penguin. Do you brush their teeth? No, I don't. I really should, but they get dental chews. It's just I've tried brushing their teeth before. They are hilariously uncooperative. Lightning Wolf says, "Heya" from Ohio. Heya from North Seattle. And from Montana. Wow, we got all 50 states represented. We're doing great today. Xeno Queen, thank you for asking. Uh, look, we've got our issues right now. Let's be fair. Yeah, yeah, obviously. Lee says, "Hey, Leah." Lena Bulling, hello from Seattle, or from hello from Sweden. Hello, Lena from Seattle. Hello from Pennsylvania. Jaybird, whereabouts in Pennsylvania? I'm Pittsburgh, born and raised. Technical support. Hello from England. Hello. I was just bad mouthing England, but in like a loving way. You missed it. I'm glad to see you guys made it out of the park. How did you convince Archer without treats? From Canada, by the way. By the way. Shana, I didn't really convince him. I kind of distracted him. But we were only there for like greater than 10 minutes, less than 15, something like that. So, Leia is napping every tree. She's over there on her spot on the couch. She's currently upset with me because I put on sunblock before this live because it was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be outside," and I always put on sunblock before I go outside, and that's a trigger for her because she thinks we're going somewhere. So she got all excited and or nervous, and then now she's just kind of annoyed with me. I'm from the UK. There are a lot of flaws in the country. Just getting worse. I was curious in case New Zealand is a good place to flee. I mean, I don't know enough about the political situation in New Zealand. Frankly, I know very little about the political situation in most of the Commonwealth nations. I can just tell you that, like, when I was in New Zealand, I was like, "Dang, it's just so pretty here." And much like the UK, everything has like a whimsical place name. And tea culture is wonderful. I feel like people in Commonwealth nations take tea culture for granted. Um, what else? Pub culture is great. I love that it's just socially acceptable to be drinking at 11 AM with your entire family. I think that's incredible. Like, pubs don't really exist in the US. We have bars, we have breweries. We don't really have pubs. There's no one thing that, like, fits that role. And you can't, like, You can go to a bar at 11 a.m., but you are probably an alcoholic if you do that. And that's not a moral failing, but it is like an indicator of where you're at in life. And you wouldn't bring your family there. You wouldn't bring like your 4-year-old. Well, you can bring a 4-year-old to a pub. You know what I mean? It's just culturally very different. I mean, the catchphrase is don't get a husky, don't get two. Hi, from Florida, USA. I'm sending gators to give treats for both the derps. Thank you so much. Ant Explorers, thank you for bringing up Florida. Yes, it is acceptable to bring your 5-year-old to a bar in Florida at 11 a.m. That's a thing you can absolutely do. There are exceptions. I kind of forgot about the Florida asterisk. Is that why we have pubs here in Kenya, British colony, all that? You know, I've never been to Kenya. It's on my list. I would love to go. My dad did a lot of work in Kenya, and he loved it. He'd go there a couple times a year. Um, so I didn't know you guys had like a big pub culture there. I mean, I am very much an ignorant American, so I'm just riffing off an old joke he had off of Birthing Archer and my current joke of misreading the title in this lot. Oh, okay, sorry. You guys had a whole ass conversation I missed. Would you let them meet a ferret? Absolutely not, Hornet. Under no circumstances. I don't think they'd intentionally hurt a ferret. I do think they would accidentally hurt the ferret. I do think they would accidentally kill the hell out of that ferret. And I don't want to harm animals. Yes, Gito, Archer is named after the cartoon Spy. Tess with a $5 Canadian super chat. When is Archer getting groomed? He's getting groomed on Friday, Tess. Thank you for asking. I tried to get them both groomed on the same day. They just didn't have enough availability. So, was your dad on assignment for MI6 in Kenya? Nico, I wish my dad had been a spy. He wasn't. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to back up. Tess, I didn't give you appropriate thanks for that super chat. Thank you so much for spending your hard-earned money on Archer and Leia. I promise it will be wasted on them. Now back to you, Nico. I wish my dad was a spy. He wasn't. He like kind of had like a spy's resume, but he very much wasn't. Do they hate being groomed like every other husky? Yes, they do. Lowlanders. Which is why I can't give them a bath. That's why I pay someone to give them a bath. Yeah, Sinful Hands says my husky was at a groomer 2 days in a row last time. I've had to do that with Leia. And we almost had to do that. The grooming session's supposed to last like 2.5 hours. Leia was at the groomer for like 5 hours last week, which is why I couldn't get Archer in on the same day. So, but he needs it. Like, look at him. Look at it. Look at this. Look at Archer. That did not hurt. That took no effort. That took no effort. I just went like that. It came right out. There's no way. There's no way that's hurting. There is no way that's hurting you, Archer. Hmm? There is no way that's hurting you, mister. You are such a good boy. Archer, I think the people want to go for a drive. I think the people want to go for a drive, Archer. I think the people want to go for a drive. Will you take us for a drive? Will you take us for a drive? We did it, Archer Bug. We went all the way to 6th gear, Archer Bug. We did it, Archer Bug. We went all the way to 6th gear. I think the people want to boop your snoot. I think the people want to. You're a snoot. You're such a good boy. Big eye, little, big eye, little, big eye, little. Okay, one more. We just want to see the snaggletooth. There it is. You're such a good boy, Archer. You're such a wonderful boy. What a good mister. Thank you for putting up with me, Archer. Thank you for putting up with me, Archer. You're such a good boy. You're such a wonderful mister. Good boy. Why does he put up with me? He's so wonderful. He's such a good boy. He's pretty soft, but like he does need to get groomed. He'll be incredible after he gets groomed. Now I can sleep in peace. Good. You didn't even use the clutch to shift gears. Yeah, I did, Jesse. You couldn't tell. My feet were obscured. Would you live on Big Island or Little Island? Probably Big Island. Chilly. Not me getting cuteness aggression as well. I mean, me too, Izzy. So, average steps. I don't know on the walks. I would say I usually close out a day somewhere around 16,000 steps. No, she's never tried to sneak out to her coyote boyfriend. I love Archer so much. He's my daily fix. Thank you, Yasmin. Mine too. Do you know Kurt and Gary? I do not, Huntley. Are they a content creator? Holy shit, 60K. I don't know what you're talking about, Z. What is 60K? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? Did something happen? Kurt and Gary are cats. No, I don't know Kurt and Gary. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, Gone to the Snow Dogs. Coley Gone to Snow Dogs is wonderful. No, 16K. Sorry, 16,000 steps. God, 60,000 steps. Oh my God. Oh boy. I was like, somebody gave me a $60,000 super chat. Don't do that again. Don't make me think someone gave me a $60,000 super chat again. If anyone wanted to give me a $60,000 super chat, like, go nuts. I'm not going to stop you. Do you clean the Husky's ears? Yes, I do. They're pretty good about that. That's like the one thing they're good at. They're not great at anything else. The neighbor's dog is Simba. Someone gave me a $100,000 super chat. Imagine the taxes on that, though. Well, okay, so first off, YouTube takes like 50% of every super chat. And then I would have to pay like an additional 30% on top of that. So if someone gave me 60K super chat, I would only get after tax like maybe like 25K of that, I think. So if you're inclined to give me a $60,000 super chat, just like Venmo, just do that. I get to keep more of that. So, yeah. Vix Valentine, I distracted him, is the short version. I used some people who were playing on the playground to distract him, but we were there for about 10 or 15 minutes. Yes, actually, Yasmin, Archer does kind of have a love interest who, there's this dog named Abby who's not that far away from us. They're only a few blocks away. And they are, I'm not sure what Abby is. She looks like a dark brown Vizsla, but I don't think she is a Vizsla. Um, and um, Archer does get excited when he sees Abby, but he doesn't like go out of his way for Abby in the way that Leia will be like. Leia will drag me from like dog to dog. So, not to call you out, but Bween deleted it. Thank you, Bween. Good sir, do Leia and Simba ever go on playdates? We've never actually done a playdate. Jonathan, OMG. I'm sorry, Bween, I start reading them and then it just disappears. Okay? I don't know what you're doing over there, Bween. I can't see you. I don't know what's going on. I'm not trying to undermine your authority. I'm just living life here, Bween. I'm shooting from the hip. I jump first, I look later. I'm sorry for having a lag on mobile. Bween, you should never apologize. Ever, ever, ever. What's the most embarrassing thing the monsters did to you recently? I mean, I made a video. They didn't really do this to me. The most embarrassing thing was when I had that really bad allergy day, and this faucet of snot leaked out of my nose while I was talking with people at the treat store. How's the weather in Seattle right now? Stunning. Perfect weather. Absolutely perfect weather. Not too hot, bright and sunny. You can see it. You can see the mountains over there. Just ignore that telephone pole. Perfect day. It's probably a little hot for an archer, but he he's more he's more impacted by the sun than anything else. Leia's behind me. We'll flip the Leia in a bit. Black Star says, "Hello! I'm here, but only listening as I'm driving away from work." Black Star, I love that for you. The way you phrase that, it makes it sound like I escaped. Like I got past the guards. I'm driving away from work. Like I'm just picturing you listening to this as you race down the freeway in your white Ford Bronco, and you've got a trail of sirens behind you. Never mind. I have a minute. It's boiling in my car. Okay, that's fair. They've caught up with you. Yoom. Oh, that's good. Good onomatopoeia. Damn, mountains from your yard. That's beautiful. Yeah, it's why I can never move. I love the view. You know, the telephone pole is really annoying, but I don't notice it anymore. I'm only notice it when I go to like take pictures of the mountains, and I'm like, oh, there's just like a telephone pole right there, isn't there? Huh. Black Star 5 stars at GTA. Being recognized in the restroom with the Huskies is still my favorite. Yeah, that was very funny. That was very funny. The guy was really nice. He was really, really nice. He, like, worked for the park. He was there, like, cleaning the bathroom, and then he used the bathroom, and then I came in, and I was like, "Give me a minute, monsters," and he was like, "Oh my god, are you Siberian Derpskis?" And I was like, I'm literally peeing." Yes, I am. He was really nice. What's the longest you've ever been apart from your dogs? Less than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks. Well, I guess Archer was in the hospital for, like, a month, but I would visit him I visited him every day while he was in the hospital, so yeah, he's a little less than 5 feet. It kinda depends how you measure him. If you stretched his tail out, like, straight and his nose was pointed forward, he would actually be longer than 5 feet, but I don't think you count that. It really depends how you measure him. Maggie says, "I love the way you tell stories." Thank you, Maggie. I love the way you listen to the way I tell stories. What am I doing here? I'm supposed to be working right now. No, you're exactly where you're supposed to be, Mary. Mariori. That's a beautiful name. Thank you for being here. I heard that there are a lot of spiders out there. Have you even caught them trying to eat them? I've never caught them trying to eat a spider. We have spider season, which is kind of like late August, September time, is spider season. And there are a lot of spiders here, but it's all relative. Like, I would never say, like, oh, we have a lot of spiders to an Australian. Do you know what I mean? Like, their scale for what is a lot of spiders is hilariously different from mine. But I don't mind the spiders. I'm not afraid of spiders. My wife, terrified of spiders, very upset about it. I want Leia on cam. Well, you know what? The more you demand stuff like that, the goat, the more I'm thinking like, I'll just never show Leia again. I'll hide her forever. Have you been yelling at more people in the comments? I cannot stop yelling at people in the comments, Pellinors. It's becoming a problem. I'm having too much fun yelling at people in the comments. If my YouTube suddenly gets deleted, you know what happened. What happened is I was like, "I'm gonna say this thing, and it's gonna be hilarious." And YouTube was like, "That was very funny, but also against our terms of service." And then my account gets banned. So, yeah. Well, I will show Leia, don't worry. Yeah, no, I'm having too much fun with people in the audio comments. Fly too close to the sun? Dear sweet Briar, not me, I'm built different. And I've engineered these wings too expertly, this wax too pure, these feathers too sleek and aerodynamic. What classes would Leia and Archer be in D&D? Okay, so, we played Baldur's Gate. I never actually beat it. I might pick that up again. We created a Leia character and started playing Baldur's Gate on stream, BG3, and she was a druid. In Archer's case, I don't know, maybe a fighter. That is awesome. I'm glad you have that kind of power on YouTube. Thank you, Maggie. Me too. I really want I want Instagram and TikTok to add that as a feature so badly. So badly. Someone left a comment on one of my videos this morning where they were like, "Here are all the ways that this guy is a terrible dog parent." And I was like salivating. I was like, "Instagram, you gotta let me leave a voice note to this. You gotta let me leave a voice reply to this." I was getting like so upset that I couldn't they couldn't hear my voice. Do you know what I mean? I was like, "I would be so funny making fun of this person. Please let me do that, Instagram." But but alas. Oh, I do wanna say this on the record, okay? I talked about this a bit on Twitch yesterday, but, uh, every 3rd comment now is like, "You should leave a voice note where the Huskies are just screaming into the mic." That's, like, never going to happen. That's never going to happen. 1, Archer's, like, the quietest husky who has ever huskied. He's so quiet. So, like, it's not gonna happen with him. 2, Leia's not a screamer. She's a talker, she's a complainer, but it's all like, "Oh, whoa, 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 whoa." She's not like Takane Kita and Taya, where she's just, like, screaming at the top of her lungs. And she won't do it on command. Pellinors, I've never heard Leia howl, and Archer howled exactly 1 time ever, and that was when he was a puppy. I did get it on video. I do have it. I've posted it before, but, it's only happened 1 time ever. And, so and then also, with the voice replies, you can't, like, upload an audio file. You have to just, like, press the mic button, and you're limited to 30 seconds. And it's gotta be recorded, like, right then in the moment. So for all of those reasons, you will never hear Archer and Leia like, "Ah, rah, 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 rah," in the voice replies. It's not gonna happen. But I do wanna say like, I know that for the rest of ever, every 3rd comment I get will be like, "You should have the Huskies yell in the voice replies." I understand that's what the people want. But you want something that is fundamentally at odds with who these monsters are. Moms to Boss with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Moms to Boss. She was on point last DuckTales song. She crushed it. You're right, I should probably turn that into a video. I try to only do the DuckTales, like, once every other month. Like, 6 times a year, I think, is plenty. I don't like to repeat myself too much. So, I try to have, like, a variety of content. You're such a good boy, Archer Bug. Oh, is that the spot, Archer? Did I find the spot? You're such a good boy. Look at him. You're such a good boy, Bug. What a good mister. All right, handsome boy. We're gonna go bother your sister. Uh-huh. Good boy. You nap. We'll go bother your sister. Okay. It's warming up. Yeah, it's warming up. I probably should. What? I'm not gonna touch it. Leia. I brought you that sausage right before this live stream. Okay? I'm not gonna take it from you. That's yours. That's for you, miss. You're such a good girl, Leia. Hey, everyone's saying hi to you. Everyone says that you're beautiful and perfect and that you chew daintily. It's obvious that you're royalty and you've had years of elocution lessons from your exquisite and refined table manners. Guys, I spent an hour and a half last week cleaning this couch. I vacuumed everything, every square inch of it. I scrubbed it. I actually gave myself a chemical burn on the tip of my finger from the upholstery cleaner I was using. And you just like can't tell. Tiara says, OMG, thanks for the live. This just lifted my spirit while in the hospital. Well, I hope you're feeling better, Tiara. I'm sorry you're in the hospital right now. Unless it's like a good thing. It's like, I'm a nurse and I got promoted to doctor. I don't know. Is that how it works? Is that how that works? I don't know. Anyway, I hope you're feeling better. Jonathan, you did an amazing job with cleaning the couch. Thank you, Maggie. I did as good as I am capable of doing. Um, which was like good enough. Another glitch says doggo. Correct. Another glitch. Wonder what Archer and Leia would have to say about you talking to your phone. Probably something like, "You've been barking at that thing for so long, and it still hasn't thrown a ball yet." You know, Yamini, think about it. I talk into my phone all day. Like right now, from Archer and Leia's perspective, it just looks like I'm talking into my phone. So they're used to it. So funny to see them relaxed when your videos show you and them outside walking and being a humble servant to the husky royalty. Yeah, well, I work from home and most of my clients are on the East Coast and I'm on the West Coast. So basically, I wake up and I start working. I wake up and just like move to the computer and do my emails and my spreadsheets. And um they're kind of used to that now. Like Leia's 8, Archer's 7. So they're used to that. They're usually pretty quiet until like 4 p.m. ish. And then they're not. And then they're not. But like 4 p.m. here is 7 p.m. on the East Coast. All my clients are done working. That's where that's when the walks begin. Holly says, "Where is Leia's knife?" As she hit it. Underscore says, "These pups never let me down for real, for real." Amen. Does anyone look at you funny when talking while walking? Mom's the Boss, probably. I used to be like when I first started making content, I was very, very, very insecure is the wrong word. I just like wouldn't ever film stuff if there were any people around. And now I don't care. Now I just like I tune the people out. I don't even see them. So I love your dogs. They are my favorite. Thank you, Cheester Terminator. Since Leia likes cats so much, has you thought of getting a cat? I had cats. Leia was raised by cats. Their names were Spartacus and Roxy. Unfortunately, they both passed. Spartacus was 18 and Roxy was 19 when they passed. And I'm just not ready to get new cats yet. Hanzala, I just use my phone. I also have I have a DJI Osmo 3, I think, which I use for some videos, which I actually really like. Um, I really like. The one downside, I will say this, and guys, I'm full disclosure. Nobody rat me out because I have a I actually, I'm making some sponsored content for DJI right now. I love their products. My one issue with the Osmo is the built-in mic sometimes will just, like it will sound a little robotic. It's not the biggest deal in the world because it actually comes with, like, Bluetooth mics that you can use, but, I don't always, like, set that up, and sometimes it just sounds like it's got this, like, robot filter on it sometimes. It's not super regular or common, and it'll happen, like, mid-sentence, so that's my only my singular complaint, but I do really like DJI as a company. Their products are awesome. I've got a DJI drone, I've got the Osmo. But 90% of the videos that I make are filmed on my iPhone using they start life as Instagram stories. So I post like 20 or 30 minutes of Instagram stories a day, and then I'll just like save that footage and edit it into a video. For the Meta glasses, I think they're so cool. Like as a technology standpoint, I will never ever buy them or use them because as Manders correctly pointed out, I just think they're creepy and I don't think you should film people without their consent. And it's why it's why whenever there are like people in my videos, you like see their feet and like their legs and not like their faces. My general rule of thumb is like I won't ever make someone the subject of my video. If there are people in the background of my video, I don't care because 'cause they're, like, in the background. But I would never ever make someone the subject of my video without their express consent. I think that's really important. And I just think the Meta glasses like, it's cool technology, but I don't I don't wanna do that. So, hello from Singapore. First time joining your live stream. Well, thank you, Qua. Thanks for being here. Remember you mentioned in a video getting a 3rd husky. Is that still happening? I mean, there are no plans right now. Sorry. There are no plans right now. I will at some point get a 3rd husky. Archer and Leia will have a husky sibling. That is the thing. Both of them will have. When? I don't know. I'm done predicting. I'm done promising, but that will happen. I just joined the live from India. How much have I missed? Stupid time difference. I'm sorry, Nell. You missed everything. I could sugarcoat it for you. I could say you missed nothing, but you missed absolutely everything. Alex Watterson, I love the way you use emojis in your videos. It adds so much humor and depth to your videos. I will genuinely laugh at a single emoji you use in a video because it was really funny to me. Thank you. That's really sweet of you to say, Alex. By the way, I've been loving your new evil power voice comments. Qua, I've been having too much fun with it. I have been having an aggressive amount of fun with it. YouTube should not have dropped this gift in my lap. Gabriel says, "You're still live?" You said that like you sent a killer after me. You'll have to try harder than that, Gabriel. You really thought a former Mossad agent could best me? Not today. Leia's paws are no, actually, Leia has pretty dainty paws, Chrissy. Archer has really big paws. I really love the smear campaign videos. Thank you. I only made the one smear campaign video. Wild, yeah. But yeah, that was my favorite. It did not perform well at all. It really didn't. It did not get a lot of views. But I think that's one of my top 10 videos I've ever made. I was making myself laugh so much making that. I had a lot of fun doing it. No one can best your bodyguard, Leia. Yeah, she's pretty fierce. Oh, Archer's awake. Where you going, handsome? Oh, there he goes. He's gone. I think he's gone to my bedroom. He's gone, Leia. The deck is all yours now. Your undisputed reign begins. How much time did it actually take to get from the Huskies back home without treats? We were at the park for, like, between 10 and 15 minutes. I would say 12 minutes. Let's put an estimate on there. It wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. It wasn't as bad as the video might have led you to believe. But I was, like, getting bitten by the mosquitoes. Sinful Hand says, "Not even an acknowledgement. Shake my head." I don't know what we're talking about, Sinful. I acknowledge you. Or are you talking about Leia and Archer? New to having a husky, and I noticed that I never have to trim her nails because they are always short. Any idea why? I don't know. I don't know. No, Archer. Okay, I see what you're saying, Sinful. Glad it's been dry. There is no wet hedgies in the middle of the night. That's not a big problem, Maggie. It is a regular problem, like a couple times a year, but it's not like weekly that I get a wet hedgehog dropped on my face. Breezebit says, "Hi. I've been enjoying the voice reply in the comments. It's the best thing YouTube could have done. Please continue to use it for evil." Yeah, I will. Absolutely, I will. Are you gonna name the third husky Luke? No. I'm just not wild about the name Luke. I'm just not. I understand why people want there to be a Luke and a Leia, but I don't know. I going favorites for me, I don't know, I would have to discuss it with my wife. But going favorites for me are Andarna, if she's a girl, and, Torgal, if he's a boy. Torgal is, the name of the wolf pet from the main character of Final Fantasy 16. And, which is a great game, by the way, if you've never played it. And Darna is the name of a dragon from the Fourth Wing series, which I've never read, but my wife loves. So, not Grogu. Don't me are you s did you say that to trigger me? Did you say that to trigger me, Musica? Did you say that to trigger me? I went on a whole rant yesterday about how, on Twitch, about how yeah, okay. Yeah, you knew what you were doing. His name's Grogu. Shut up, Dave Filoni, you Ugh! Mission accomplished. You did it. Where are you hiding, Leia? You get into the position that you want, and then we'll adjust the camera to work around you. You're such a good girl. Look at her. Leia, I'm obsessed with you. I'm obsessed with you. Don't run from my love. Good girl. You're so beautiful. What the stepson even do? I don't know. You tell me. You're the one who fell in love with his mom. The names are all awesome. I wanted to name my last dog Nova, but I ended up with Blue. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the way we did it for Leia and for Archer is we just kinda came up with, like, a list of names, and then we just kinda picked from that list based on the personalities of the dogs. So, like, Leia just feels like a Leia to me, and Archer just feels like an Archer. That's the biggest reason why he's not a Luke, is I was like, "This dog is not a Luke. He's an Archer." Yeah, Elena, she likes to change it up. You've never just, like, laid on the f you've never, like, just, like, chilled on the floor of your living room when you have a perfectly good couch? You've never done that before? I've done that before. Petition for Leia to replace Blue Buffalo Wilderness Dog. I mean, that would be I would love to get me some of that Blue Buffalo scratch. Penguin, it says I'm on the floor right now. Yeah, so you get it. Why don't you ever have your wife on? She doesn't wanna be on, Sunshine. She also might not exist. I might have made her up. Mine are just based in Greek mythology, Zeus, Cerberus, Hades, and Titan. I like the theme, and that's a pretty deep well from which you can draw Greek mythology. Ironically do lay on the floor. when I'm sick. I've done that before, Jay Feather. If I have a fever, I'll just lie shirtless on the bathroom floor. It doesn't happen often, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you just want to lie on the floor. I think that's totally fine and normal. Thank gosh you don't have a Loki. Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of huskies named Loki. Luna, Loki. There's Shadow. Those are pretty common husky names, I think. I'm horizontal right now, Pellinors. But that's just because I gotta I gotta be on Leia level. Yeah, oh, Jocasta, she got groomed on Thursday. She feels incredible. She feels so soft. She doesn't want me to pet her right now. She'll get grumbles with me. Yeah, I know, I know, I know. You're so fearsome. But she just feels so incredible. Mine is named Gwen, after Gwen Stacy from Spider-Man. Hell yeah. A lot of huskies named Ice or Snow. Yeah, that's true. Jenna, Balto, and Togo. I love those. Balto, Togo, Jen. I don't know. I love that there's just a third that's just a person name. Should I sit down? Because I've been standing up for 10 minutes now. You do what you want. Cheese Terminator. Peekaboo is a good name for a cat. I do like that. I love animals that are named after foods. Like I knew a dog named Donut once. I think that's a great dog name. My old lab was named Drake, after a pirate captain from an old Wii game. Maggie says I slept on my floor for the last couple nights because I've been sick. Maggie, I wanted to check in on you. I know that you've not been feeling great. I just didn't want to call it out on the live. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're not feeling great. I hope that you're moving in the correct direction. Are you getting a new cat? I know you had two in the past. Spartacus. Yeah, Spartacus from Roxy, Logan. I will get a new cat eventually, but I just don't know when. I just don't feel ready yet, frankly. My best friend was a Great Dane named Whiskey. I do love that. That's a good one, Penguin. My husband named Jenna and Togo. Bolto was Mr. Shaky, but I called him Bolto and he responded. The name just stuck after that. I do like that. That's cute, Shannon. Tofu for my friend's little pupper. Tofu's good. Tofu is a good name. Thank you. I am moving, so that is a start. That's great, Maggie. I'm glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that. And please feel free to DM me if there's anything I can do to help. I mean, I don't know what I can do, but if there's anything that Leia, Archer, or I can do, please shoot me a DM. Hi! First time catching a stream. Well, Mikhail, thanks for being here. Glad to have you. I'm sorry, I am gonna end the stream soon, in like 5-ish minutes. I apologize. Sorry you just like joined and then I'm gonna end it. But it'll be a VOD. You can watch it whenever you want to. You could be watching it 15 years from now. If you're watching this 15 years after I did this VOD, I'm speaking to you directly from the past. Adam. I know it's you, Adam, for the prophecy hath foretold that you would watch this in the year of our Lord 2041. Adam. Oh my God. 2041's in 15 years. That sounds terrifying, doesn't it? 2041 sounds a lot further away than 2011, which was 15 years ago. I'm not going to think about it too hard. My dog name is Curry. I don't know why that made me laugh so much, Anna. That was so good. It just sometimes every now and again I'll read a comment and I don't this isn't an indictment of you, it's an indictment of me. But I'll just read it and in my head it sounds like a 5-year-old said it. Again, this is not an indictment of you, but it just sounds like a 5-year-old ran up to me and went, "My dog name is Curry," and then ran away. Do you know what I mean? We've all had that experience with toddlers where they just run up to you and they'll say a sentence and then they'll leave. And I don't know, I just read it that way. It was funny. Sorry. I'm not making fun of you. It was just funny. Uh, I don't have a dog, but I do have a tortoise named Franklin. Ooh, great name for a tortoise. Radish, tofu, and curry together for a little puppy stir fry. Oh, I like that. Puppy stir fry. I was gonna say cool band name, but actually, like, horrifying band name. Sounds like my littlest cousin. Oh, I love when animals are named after other animals. Yeah, like, this is my cat, his name is Dog. Where's Archer the good boy? Archer went inside, Logan. We were on Archer for, like, a long time. That is my life story, and it's what gets me through my day. Oh, that's cute. Well, Oliver's so wonderful, Maggie, so that doesn't surprise me. I bet he has the best non sequiturs for you. Beans or toast would be cute pet names. I do like those names, Pellinors. I'm thinking Bammy for a dog after the Indo-Dutch snack. I don't know what Bammy is. Or at least like I'm not conjuring it in my head. I have a cat named Pepper because she's spicy. I like that. Tesla and sushi. Interesting. Interesting name choices. Archer is off on an adventure for snacks. Yeah, I think he's napping. I talked about this already, Winter, what I would name my third husky. I don't know. We're not there yet. This is all subject to debate and conversation but in my head, my favorites are Andarna if it's a girl and Torgal if it's a boy. Torgal again is the main character's wolf pet from Final Fantasy 16 and Andarna is the name of a dragon from the Fourth Wing series, which I have never read, but my wife loves. Cheese Terminator says, I have like 40 fish. Which is another really good, just a really great toddler comment. I love it. Again, I'm not making fun of you. It just it made me laugh. I have like 40 fish. Do you like Chocobo? I do like Chocobo. It's true. What video game are you playing right now? Right now on stream, actually, I'm playing Final Fantasy. Or no, I'm sorry, not Final Fantasy. I'm playing Resident Evil Requiem right now on stream. I'm excited to wrap that up. And I think I only have like an hour or two left in the game, so I think we'll probably finish it on stream tomorrow. Then I was gonna do Pragmata after that. And I'm excited to play Lego Batman when it comes out in, like, a week and a half, and I'm excited to play 007 First Light when it comes out at the end of the month. So those are kind of the games that are on my docket right now. I bought Mixtape, I haven't played it yet. I hear it takes, like, 3 hours to beat, so I'm not gonna do that on stream, I'll probably do it by myself at some point. And I've also been playing a lot of World of Warcraft recently. I am very surprised I got back into World of Warcraft. I love that game. I played it every day for 4 years. I played from, like, the tail end of vanilla until the start of Cataclysm. I loved it, but that was so long ago. I was like, "I'm out. I'm never gonna play this game again." And when they introduced player housing, I got real back into it, and I've been having so much fun with Midnight, the latest expansion. I main a Night Elf Warrior, and it's the same Night Elf Warrior that I made all the way back in 2006. It's the exact same character I made 20 years ago. Um, but I basically play it like it's a solo game. So I'm not in like a raiding guild or anything like that, or I barely do dungeons just because like, well, who's got the time? So, um, yeah, I'm actually working on a video which will go up sometime this month. I'm debating whether or not to make it 1 or 2 videos. I kinda think I might make it 2 videos, where in the World of Warcraft housing, I build a house for Leia and a house for Archer. you know, like, what it would be for them. But I put some thought into this, and I was like, Leia would absolutely be a blood elf, 100%. Not sure exactly on what her class would be, but she would be a blood elf. Of that, I am certain. And Archer, I think he would be a Worgen. I know that's a little on the nose, but I do think he would be a Worgen. I loved Clair Obscur. I loved it. I never actually beat it. I got to Act 3, and I was running around doing, like, all the extra content before I finally beat the game, and I just, like I had to do a lot of travel, and I kinda, like, lost my place in the game. I will go back and beat it sometime soon. Um, but yeah, I loved it. I loved Clair Obscur. Again, I haven't beaten it, but I got deep into Act 3. Do you have a different gaming channel? I did create a different gaming channel, but I haven't uploaded any content there yet, and it's on my list, Logan, to, like, upload some of my Twitch content on there. It's just I got a big list. So, is it weird that I could picture Leia being the fanciest blood elf paladin? Paladin, I wasn't actually picturing a paladin for her, but I guess I could see that because she is quite physical. I won't get mad, but do you think I have too many fish? Because I think I do. But I think I have more teddies. I have 260 teddies. I won't get mad, but do you think I have too many fish? Because I think I do, but I think I have more teddies. I have 260 teddies. I have no idea. I have no idea what is a lot of fish and what is a lot of teddies. I don't know where the line is. What's your Twitch channel? It's twitch.tv/Siberian Derpskis. Thank you for asking. Hi from Portugal. Have a cat named Luna. Love to see your lovely dogs. Thank you so much, Vera. Thanks for being here. She could be a demon hunter. That's good. That is good. That is good, Kitty. Yeah, maybe she would be. What's your wife's favorite thing about the Huskies? Unironically, I think it's that they listen to her. I think it's that they listen to her and they don't listen to me. Please let us see them getting groomed. I mean, I'm not there for it. It happens behind closed doors. I'm not allowed to film it. How are you enjoying Requiem? I'm loving it, Fluffy Marshmallow. I'm not very good at it, but I'm having a blast with it. Also, hi from Quebec. Hey, Sunny and Gary. Thanks for being here. Jonathan multitasks. I try. Whether or not I succeed is an entire different story. I wish I could meet Leia someday. Well, you never will. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's just that would be funny. I'm sorry. You might. Ariel's archive says, "Hi from Spain." Hey, from North Seattle. Yes, I do, David. I do have to sedate them, so they get trazodone before they go, and they still have to they still have to muzzle Archer. But the question is, would you say that the demon inside Leia wants to hunt other demons? I mean, Leia's in it for the love of the game, so like probably Okama. Bublé's nose. No, Breeze bit. I'm not going to. She doesn't like it when her nose is booped. Archer tolerates it. Leia actually like genuinely doesn't like it, so I don't do it. Not with the phone anyway. Can your wife cuddle with your huskies? No, not really. They're just not cuddly. What does happen is when I get out of bed, Archer will jump in bed and take my spot. So they do like nap together pretty regularly. Leia's not murdering her brother for as long as I've been here. That's a new achievement. Yeah, she's usually pretty quiet until like 4 p.m. And then like 4 p.m. plus or minus an hour. It can be as early as 3, it can be as late as 5. But then she stirs and she's just up until like 1:30. So I have like 8 hours of pure undistilled Leia. Undiluted, I think was the word I was looking for. Pure distilled undiluted Leia. Yes, that's the phrasing, not undistilled. I apologize. Has she gone down yet to see Simba since her surgery? No, she won't use the steps. And actually, I'm glad you brought that up, Mom's Boss. It's like my mission this coming weekend to get her to use the steps because she is physically able. She just has a mental block. Because I remember when it happened, she tried going down the steps like a couple days after her surgery, and she got halfway down and kind of freaked out and came up. And I think she hurt herself. It was my fault. She shouldn't have been using the steps at all. I just like turned my back. Um, and so she hasn't attempted to use the steps since. And so I think she has a mental block. So I need to show her that she can use the steps and not hurt herself. She will use other steps. Like if we're on a walk and there are steps, she's like up, down, no problem. But these steps going into the yard, she won't go near them. So I think what I'm going to have to do is carry her down the steps. And then I think she'll run up them. And I think it's going to be, that's my mission. That's one of the things I'm going to be working on this weekend. So wish me luck. Can I take a screenshot and draw Leia, please? Yeah, I won't stop you. Actually, Soul in the Discord server, discord.gg/Siberian Derpskis. We have a fan art channel, and that's like my favorite channel. Favorite or second favorite. But the pet pics channel I love too. People will post pics of their pets. Archer's about 75 pounds, Leia's about 55 pounds, David. How much that is in kilograms, I have no idea. I don't know what a kilogram is. Having a boring car ride, and this is making things so much better. So pretty. Well, thank you, Lindsay, but I'm sorry. I'm going to stop the live now so I can get some lunch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wendy James says, hello, Jonathan. Wendy here. And my lady husky, Mika, watching from Australia. Well, thanks for being here, Wendy. I apologize for ending the live as soon as you got here. But we have a very strict no Wendy's policy, and you rolled into town. And my hands are tied. I now have to end the live. It's all Wendy's fault, everyone. Let's blame Wendy, the nation of Australia, and Australians everywhere. It's her fault. I'm ending the live right now. There's no other reason for it. So, thanks, Wendy. For real though, thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. It was just fun to hang out with you guys. I will be live on Twitch tomorrow. Twitch.tv/Siberian Derpskis. And I will be live on YouTube again on Thursday, unless you're in Australia, the other side of the international date line. And you can see the full schedule as a post on my YouTube profile. Yeah, Wendy, how could you? So yeah, you guys, thanks for everything. And I'll be posting Instagram stories throughout the day, and I'll be working on a couple of videos. I'm working on so many videos today. That's my plan. So thank you for everything. You're also wonderful. Thank you to everyone who super chatted in. And I appreciate you all. I don't deserve you. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for all your support. And bye for now. Bye.